It is insane outside. It is raining and hailing. The hail is settling down. Let me show you. And this is the introduction to my reading vlog. I am in the living room because the Christmas tree is kind of cute and it's festive. I wanted to show off the books that I want to be finishing by the end of this year, this reading vlog. I don't know how many books I'll read in it, but I'll show what I'm currently reading, what I want to read. I have started a book club with 3 of my friends, and we had our first book club meeting and read through our first book this month, so it's currently November. We've picked our books for December. Normally it's just 1 book a month, but because most of us are on uni break or just don't have work, if we're like doing, because I'm a teacher aide, so I don't have work on the holidays, I get lots more spare time. So we decided to do 2 books for December. So these are the books. It's a duology. It's A Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, and then I also bought Vow of Thieves. And ignore the fact I'm using a receipt as my bookmark. My bookmark is currently being used for Little Woman, that I'm currently reading, by Louisa May Alcott, and I am currently this much through. I read that much, so I would say that's like a third. I'd say a third. I'm up to chapter 11 or 12 and I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, like most women, I've watched the movies, like the different, like the original, basically all the variations of The Woman. I've watched them all, and reading it is just as fun and it's really good. It is a bit of a slow read for me, I guess, because I would say it's because of the language, because of when this book was published. But plot line, it's just a lot of short stories, kind of slice of life, which is a weird modern term to describe Little Woman, but I love it. I think it's so beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm currently reading 2 books. My goal is to have these 3 all read for December. I also have another book coming in the mail that I want to read. I'm currently in university for a summer unit I've enrolled into for my minor. I'm taking English as my minor. So it's a sci-fi and fantasy unit, and so I have to read the sci-fi book. There's 2 options and I picked one of them already. I've already ordered it. It's called Dawn by, I don't remember who it's by. It's called Dawn and it's sci-fi, and I'm really excited to read that. And so if I can read 1, 2, 3 plus Dawn when it arrives in the mail, that's 4 books. They're not easy reads in the sense of like your rom-coms, which are typically just very fast-paced, snappy. You can kind of finish reading it in 1 sitting. These will all take a bit of time, but it's good. I want to get better at slow-paced reading. I feel like in the reading community now with social media, it's, oh, I want to read 100 books in 2025. In 2026 I want to read 50. It's like there's this goal and it's just set on a number of how many books and not like really on the enjoyment and if the book's actually really good. And I feel like, not to be like a book critic because I'm so not, my taste in books probably is not very articulate or well put, but I feel like people just read books for enjoyment, which yes, you should do. I literally will rate a book 5 stars if I really enjoyed reading it and the writing could be trash. But I feel like writing nowadays is almost like dumbed down for readers and is just very poor character development, or will only develop the main character and then all the other side characters are just there because they need to add more characters for the book to do well and for the storyline to kind of work. So I'm really trying to find really good books that are really fleshed out really well and the reading level isn't too easy. Whereas most rom-coms, I feel like I can just read it and there really won't be a moment or a point where I go, oh, what is that word? Maybe I should Google it and see what it means and then learn a new word that I could use or write. So I'm trying to, I mean, with Little Woman, I'm getting tons of words where I'm like, what even is that? Because it's back in the olden days. So I love educating myself in that sense. And same with, I like reading fantasy, which is what Dance of Thieves is. And I've read, I think 3 or 4 chapters already. And I like fantasy in the sense of the introduction is, you know how that, it's kind of this meme that fantasy books in the beginning are kind of chaotic in the sense it's like you're getting thrown all these random fantasy names you can't pronounce, you can't say, all these random places, random politics, and you're just like, what is going on? But I love that because I feel like it stretches out my brain almost. So I'm really enjoying it. I really like how, I don't know, I just find it's fun. I feel like I'm actually learning something when I read it, even though it's not like a non-fiction book or something. So I'm really enjoying them. But because of the weather, you best believe I'm reading. It is the best weather for reading. All my book girlies know it's raining, we're reading. So I'm going to get to reading. I will be reading A Dance of Thieves. They're like trying to, they're currently like glued to each other. Spoiler, I guess. I don't know. But she's like stuck with this dude. And there's this quote that Mary used about how like they're trying not to like, they're chained. So they can't be separated from each other. And they're trying to like avoid each other and not like physically touch each other because like gross. But then, like when you fall asleep, well, you're trained next to this person, so naturally it's like that whole trope of like, you might accidentally snuggle them in your sleep. This quote, sleep had become its own thief, stealing away our intentions. Basically saying like, they were like, it's, just read the book, gang. Just read the book, gang. I'm only 100 pages in. And I'm really scared because I feel a betrayal coming on. I just had to whip out the camera. Mun's pulled a Peter Malark. Page 143, if you know, you know. Oh my... Gang, I have not put this book down since I was reading it. After page 143. gonna peacefully record my Bible study as a part of the reading, but I didn't realize the chapter I was reading was gonna hit me, so LOL. Oh. Read your Bibles, kids. I don't want to leave her alone with him, I'm scared. This guy, I know the character's name, Montague, whatever, he needs to go. I think they're called the Montagues. Montagues? All I'm thinking about is Romeo and Juliet Montagues. Bro, she's actually gonna maybe kiss this rat. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, she's safe. She's safe. Oh, I was so scared. I just whipped out my freaking camera because I put it away, and then he kissed her. No consent. He just grabbed her and my girl, save my girl. Also, like, low-key spoilers, but I mean, you don't know who I'm talking about, hopefully, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm traumatized. Ignore this really weird angle, but I realized I didn't film an outro. I am totally sunburnt, and it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks since I've read those books. Thanks for making it this far to the video. I hope you enjoyed. The first book I enjoyed, but the second one was way more better. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a very expressive reader, and no, I don't react like that because it's a camera. I actually react 10 times worse when there is no camera. So that was me attempting to restrain myself. But yeah, thank you for watching. God bless you guys.